On behalf of the Board of Trustees, it is my honor to introduce the 14th president of Elmhurst College, Dr. Troy D. VanAken, and his wife, Dr. Annette VanAken. I think they're pretty happy to have you here. With Dr. VanAken today are also his folks, Royal and Lucille VanAken, and we hope you are frequent visitors to the campus. We welcome all of you into the Elmhurst College community and family, and we look forward to meeting your children, Trey and Gabriella. I know that Dr. Braskamp regrets that he cannot be here today, but he is out of town. Dr. VanAken is currently the president of Thiel College in Greenville, Pennsylvania. He began his higher education at Hillsdale College in Michigan, which is also a small liberal arts college. He continued his studies at Bowling Green State University, where he received a Master of Arts in Mathematics and a Doctor of Philosophy in Mathematics. Dr. VanAken has a very diverse experiences working in higher education, and to name just a few of the jobs he has held, he has been an executive vice president of finance and management, athletic director, and vice president for information technology. Although I don't think he began in the mailroom, you can see we are fortunate to have a leader that has worked in so many areas that are crucial to a successful college. As you will soon see, Troy is a man with enormous energy who loves nothing more than spending time with students. He is passionate about a student-centered campus that focuses every decision in making a student's experience better. Annette is an accomplished woman. After a 19-year career as an elementary school teacher, she earned a PhD in education, curriculum, and instruction, and has been an adjunct professor in education. Annette is actively involved in many aspects of campus life, and she and Troy are a team. We are fortunate to have both of them. I look forward to Dr. VanAken building on our 145-year history and leading Elmhurst College into an even brighter and more successful future. Please welcome Dr. Troy D. VanAken, 14th president of Elmhurst College.
Thank you. Well, thank you, Barbara, for a wonderful introduction. I also want to thank the search chair, Tom Clowett, and the rest of the Board of Trustees, many of which are here today, for giving me this opportunity. I know you consulted with faculty and students and staff, and to say that I'm honored would be an understatement. You know, it is almost as though the whole process was engineered to give me this wonderful experience that validated that this was the place for Annette and I to take our careers next. In the search profile, I think your second sentence said something about being intensely student-centric. If you look at my Facebook wall, you would see that students, that former students and current students, that's really defines who Annette and I are. We're first-generation college graduates. Our lives have been transformed by educational opportunity. We wouldn't be able to get up every day and work with young people that are having their lives transformed through the same experience had we not educated ourselves. And people invested in our education, and this is kind of our way of giving back. My mother, who passed away 13 years ago, but she's here with us today, I'm sure she is, really valued education. She used to say I was called to be a minister, and I would kind of smile and say, well, I don't think so, Mom. But I was called. I did have a calling. I had a vocation, and that was to work with students during this important time in their life. And it's just a privilege to get up every day, and I will bring a lot of energy and passion. Annette says maybe I didn't move beyond being that age later on in life, but it's just great. And you have such a strong reputation. You're in a vibrant community, a wonderful suburb of a great city, and just really good people. Everybody I met, I just said they're just great. But you also have a broad array of students. You have traditional undergraduate students, some are residential, some are commuter. You have graduate programs, you have adult programs. That's very appealing to me, to be able to lead an institution that's touching so many lives in such an important way. And the faculty, when I got to meet the faculty, I think I probably met north of 20 faculty members in a particular meeting. And I knew you had good academic credentials and you were passionate about your programs. But, your attitudes and your sense of wanting to innovate and move forward at this point in time was very attractive to me and was quite appealing. So I think that certainly there's economic realities, there are demographic realities that we're going through in higher education, but it was that spirit that led me to say that there's more than enough passion at this campus to not just survive, but to thrive. And we all want to be part of something that's thriving, and that's really what drew me to this even closer. And now the good news is that I thought over the weekend, because we reached an agreement, it didn't take us very long. I mean, it's kind of like when Annette and when I proposed to her. I was surprised because she wanted to say yes as much as I wanted her to say yes, so it didn't take long. It was pretty quick courtship, and we just got busy to work together. And same thing with Barbara and Tom. I mean, it didn't take us very long at all. We wanted to do this. We want to do this next step together. But I thought, I can't wait till this summer when I can actually begin the job. And, well, good news, I didn't have to. Coach Plans sent me 3 recruits last night. So I was busy calling and texting and busy trying to get some students here for you, which is great. I would have just sat at the airport being nervous and fretting over this particular talk here. So we'll be back for a few board meetings. We'll engage electronically as much as we can, but we really can't wait until this summer to continue the good work that Larry Braskamp and the rest of you have been doing to try to position Elmhurst to be very successful, both in its 145th year, but I'm also thinking about 2021 when you've got another special year that you're going to be going through, and really to try to get us to envision that particular time. So much work awaits us, but today's about saying hello to new friends, to meeting some students that I didn't get the chance to meet when I was here before, to really celebrate the next chapter in Elmhurst history. And we don't know how that chapter is going to be written, but I have a couple predictions for you about what I think is in store for Elmhurst over the next several years. So first prediction is, I'm pretty safe on this one, that my dad and Lucille will become big Blue Jay fans, especially women's basketball and volleyball. They're leaving on for Florida for over a month, and they're the only people I know that are scheduling their departure for Florida after a college basketball game that they want to see. And the Blue Jays now have another big supporter. They came to campus yesterday. I got in last night, and so I was calling him when I finished up some work, and he was gloating about how he had already seen the president's office and he had gotten a tour of campus and stuff. That's all right. I got even. I'm turning over his contact information to the athletic department and the advancement department, and that gloating will cost you a couple $1,000s at least over the next few years, Dad, because you'll be part of the Blue Jay boosters or backers. Academics will continue to be a priority at Elmhurst. You have a wonderful academic reputation. We don't want to ever lose that. But we're also going to have a lot of fun. We're going to use co-curricular activities to further enhance the student experience and develop our sense of community. I'm a big believer in a philosophy of work hard, play hard. And we're going to work hard and we're going to focus on academics and preparing young people for what awaits them after graduation. But we're going to play hard. We're going to enjoy life. You're going to be able to enjoy your families, but we're going to enjoy celebrating here even on campus. It's going to be a wonderful experience. Third, we will go through a collaborative strategic planning exercise. It will result in a compelling plan that will be based upon the thoughts of the collective whole. We won't stop there, though. We won't put that plan on a shelf. We will execute that plan, and we will continue to modify that plan, innovating and adapting as the situation warrants. Fourth, I believe philanthropy drives this great nation. And one of the best pleasures you can have is to support students and innovative ideas. And so if you're an alum, if you're a friend, you're a foundation, or just someone of capacity, VP for Advancement, Joe Emick and I are coming. We're going to see you. We're going to raise a lot of money. And because we have a wonderful cause here, and we're going to support these students, and we're going to support the faculty that provide their experience, and we're going to support the other coaches and student life staff and others that are part of that. So be forewarned. Even if you're a student now, we hope you get a job and make a lot of money, because I plan on being here for a while, and we're going to come see you after the fact. But we think that's very important, and we're ready to do that. And last, Annette and I will do our very best to respect the confidence you've placed in us. We will serve Elmhurst with passion, and we will provide its students with the type of engaged leadership that you deserve. We'll love this college, and we'll be good stewards of this wonderful institution. Thank you.
On behalf of the whole board, I want to thank the Presidential Search Committee. You have no idea how hard this group has worked. I know some are not able to be here today. I hope you're on the stream and are able to share this great day with us. For those of you that are here, I would ask that you would stand as I call your name. Representing the faculty, Dr. Andrew Das, Dr. Paul Areola. Representing staff, Paul Crone. Representing students, Tyler Espino. Representing alumni, and I don't believe she was able to make it, is Sarah Claren. Representing the trustees, Wes Beckton. Julie Kern. Hugh McLean. Ed Mumkus, Gene Sander, Bob Allman, and last but certainly not least, our chair, Tom Clowett. And on behalf of the committee, I want to thank Donna Stalker, who's without whose support, believe me, we would not have functioned. Thank all of you for coming here today, and please feel free to stay and meet Dr. VanAken. We would like to give the students priority because they are on a short time frame and they have to get back to class. So, but please feel free to stay and meet him. Thank you.